Hello, and welcome to Resin Crafting with Chris Collected. And on today's episode, we will be making some light switch plate covers. This is an example that I had already made. I thought the front and back was pretty interesting, and so I decided to make some more. This might end up becoming a regular product for me. The resin we'll be using today is art resin. I will be filling up one part of it to 2 parts and the hardener to part 4. That way it is an equal 1-to-1 ratio of epoxy resin and hardener. The pigment we will be using today is from Technorues. I decided to use the gold and the bronze. This is a metallic pigment. Now we have to stir up all of our resin to make sure that the hardener and resin are fully mixed. If they are not mixed properly, then you will not end up with a product that is usable. Too much hardener and it will be too hard and not usable. Not enough and it will be very sticky. I still have not figured out how to get less bubbles out of it, but at the end of the day, if you leave your resin for about 2 minutes or so, a lot of the bubbles will come up to the top, and then you can pop them with a lighter afterwards. I split this into 2 colors so that we could put the gold into one and the bronze into another. I really do love putting a lot of mica powder into these, but I really think I should start putting less in there. I just get so enthusiastic and want to put all the beautiful colors in there. But I think sometimes I overdo it a bit. Now let's speed this up to make sure that we can see all of the process. It's really a dark gold color, which turned out really nice. I started the pouring process very slowly and then got a bit impatient on this one. The best version of this technique is to sit in one corner and have all the fluid go itself. But I just love the gold color so much, I was following it all around the mold. Now let's do this other one. Notice that this one is 2, whereas the other one is a light switch cover. This one is for outlets. I realized the mold was a little dirty, and so I am cleaning it here, and I decided to keep this in because I thought the gold moving slowly was really entertaining. In the future, I will be using multiple camera angles. I'm just still trying to figure out how to do that best. Thank you for watching and enjoying my content as I slowly improve to become a better crafter on YouTube and in person. Make sure if you're ever in Phoenix to check out my local market events. I had a little bit of extra resin because, well, I've never poured the exact amount of resin that I've ever needed before. I was almost going to do this one in 2 colors, and then I decided I think it will look better just in gold. I do try to pre-plan these out to make them good videos, but then sometimes the artist in me just takes over and goes, I wonder if it would be better this way. I still had enough left over to do a little gold Mickey and a few other little pieces. I buy the majority of my molds offline. If you would like to know where I get any of the molds, put it in the comments below and I will happily tell you where I get them. This one I decided to do in 2 colors. Now I still had some resin left over, and so I decided to add another mold or 2 in. This big blue mold, what it is for is a Tic Tac Toe board. Specifically, this is the cover for a Tic Tac Toe board. And I had plenty of both color left over, so I did it in 2 colors. I'm slowly putting together this entire Tic Tac Toe board in multiple episodes, and then I think it might be fun in the future to be able to play Tic Tac Toe with my followers during my live streams. If that interests you, then make sure to check out my live streams every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Arizona time, and I do all kinds of crafting live. This footage has been sped up a little. I just thought it was interesting looking at how the resin moves. Again, I still had even more left over. I am brand new to resin crafting, and so I still haven't quite figured out how much resin to pour when I want to do a project. But don't worry, I have lots of little extra molds that I can always put my extra resin into. These ones are like little gummy bears. But make sure not to eat these ones. In the future, I do plan on selling some resin products in my local markets. However, I also will be giving some away for free. So if you see me, make sure to say, hey, what you got in stock for resin? And who knows, you might get a little gummy bear or a little treat. I gotta work better in the future to make sure my camera angles are right. And as always, I always try to scrape this container Any container that I have my resin in, I always try to scrape it out, make sure I can get as much resin in there. But it wasn't full completely, so I added in another color. I still even had more resin. I really poured way too much resin. But that's okay, the more resin the better. If you have any suggestions for molds that you would like to see me make and use, then put that in the comments below. I find these on Etsy, Mercari, Amazon. I find them all over the internet. The clear ones can be used with UV resin, whereas these blue ones, they need epoxy resin only. All right, we've used up the end of it. Thank you so much for watching. Stick around and see the end, and you can see how they look. Thank you, and enjoy. Have a nice day. Please make sure to subscribe. Don't these look great? Bye.